And the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, has survived a third challenge from Republicans. In a 7-2 decision, the justices dismissed an effort by Texas and other Republican-led states to topple the health care law. Now, in the court's opinion, the plaintiffs were not harmed and lacked legal standing to bring forward the case. News 13's Andrew James has more on what this means for people in the mountains and explains a key takeaway from conservative justices.
It was a 7-2 vote by the Supreme Court to leave the Affordable Care Act as is, and local nonprofit Pisgah Legal Services helps with the enrollment process, and they tell me today's ruling is a big win.
This is incredibly good news for the people here of Western North Carolina and across our state.
Jackie Kiger, Chief Operations Officer for Pisgah Legal Services, celebrating Thursday's Supreme Court ruling as a win for the Affordable Care Act. She says this ruling impacts thousands of people in Western North Carolina.
We are seeing people that need quality and affordable health care coverage. It is literally life or death for some folks that have health care conditions and need to be able to see their doctor, get their medications, and get the services that they need.
Kiger says those needs were only heightened by the coronavirus pandemic. The Affordable Care Act is one way Pisgah Legal tries to address and prevent poverty through the health justice program.
Do you expect to see more similar challenges from Republicans in the future?
I don't think so, at least not that make it to the Supreme Court. I think they've tried various tactics, and it didn't really seem to work.
I talked with Western Carolina University Political Science Department head Dr. Chris Cooper for some context and perspective on this ruling. He says it's important to know that the court did not weigh in on the specifics of the policy with this ruling.
The court didn't say we like the ACA. They said these folks aren't actually injured, therefore they don't have the standing to sue.
Another takeaway for him is that it isn't always easy to predict how Supreme Court justices will vote.
It isn't always true that the conservative folks tend to vote with the conservatives. Maybe true most of the time, but as we saw here, they're not completely predictable.
And with the news that the Affordable Care Act stands, Pisgah Legal Services will continue to offer those free enrollment assistance programs. We'll have more information about those services posted on our website, WLOS.com.
Good morning, I'm Katie Killen. Local pastor Trent Holbert is charged with 2 counts of statutory sex offense with a child under the age of 15 and indecent liberties with a child. Buncombe investigators took away electronics from Holbert's home. Some church members say they are in disbelief. Asheville City Council plans to continue in-person meetings. Last week, the city held its first in-person session at the Harrods Cherokee Center, Asheville. The council plans to continue having meetings there through July. They will also live stream those meetings. A court hearing scheduled for the man charged with planting pipe bombs around Brevard back in March has been rescheduled again. Terry Barham faces numerous charges, including terrorism. He is out on bond, and his next hearing is scheduled for August 17th. Now here's Ingrid with your Skywatch forecast.
Clear and cool this morning, temperatures in the 50s again. But this afternoon, it's hotter, back to the upper 80s and low 90s. Weather warn day has been established for Sunday. So Saturday still dry, but Sunday, Western North Carolina and the Upstate, periods of heavy rain. A few strong thunderstorms, even some isolated flooding and some gusty wind. The potential rain across the southeast does impact much of Western North Carolina with several inches of rain. Temperatures will be cooler as we go into Sunday, but warm again Monday, cool again Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's your Asheville 7-day forecast. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thrill seekers can set their sights on a new record-breaking ride. I'm Jay Siltzer. This is your morning cup of Jay. Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey opened a new roller coaster for thrill seekers. The park says the coaster is the world's tallest, fastest, and longest single rail ride. It's called the Jersey Devil Coaster and reaches heights of 13 stories with a maximum speed of 58 miles per hour. Unlike most coasters where you sit side by side, people are seated single file. A driver in South Florida is about as unlucky as you can get, or lucky, depending on how you look at it. A bolt of lightning struck at just the right time, hitting his moving vehicle. The strike was powerful enough to damage the car. It also left a 7-foot gouge in the road. Amazingly, the driver was not hurt, making him lucky. America's favorite vegetable might leave the dinner table a little perplexed, and most kids disagree. The results are in, and broccoli is the most loved vegetable in the U.S. You've got to be kidding. That's according to Green Giant's annual favorite veggie survey. Carrots are the second favorite, followed by corn. Tomatoes and cucumbers made the list last year, even though they technically are not vegetables. They're fruits. That's your morning cup of J. Hope you have a great day.